Hey guys, Sophia here with turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com, and we just finished the Arnold 2020 Bikini International, and it was amazing. So good. We have a new champion, and since I did a prediction video, I figured I had to come back and do a quick little recap video. And now, while I feel like all of these women were outstanding, they're all just at the top of their craft. They're amazing athletes. There are a few things that I could say to try to help make sense of why the placings were the way they were. So let's get started. In alphabetical order. So Masa, she came in 15th, and I found that she was almost too lean. So you can see some ribs, you can see kind of in her clavicle region, you can see the bones a bit. I just wish that she had had a little bit less of a sharpness about her and more of a roundness and more softness. And I think that's why she was down in the 15th spot. Next was Romina. 8th place. That's great. Top 10. While I think her body was really good, I don't know that I loved her posing, in particular her arms. So I found that her arms were distracting, and the hair touching. There was something about the hair touching that just wasn't flowy. So if she could be a little less stiff and a little bit more smooth, I think that would really help. Okay, 7th place, Beatrice. This girl is so beautiful. She's so talented, so good at what she's doing. It's hard to have anything negative to say. I feel like maybe she could be a little bit more developed in her legs, the quads in particular. She's got the nice teardrop shape at the bottom by her knees, but I feel like the upper area of her quads could be a little bit more developed. And I just wanted to make a side note. I don't know what you all think. Maybe you can comment about it. The breast implants, I'm noticing a trend that they're becoming bigger and more noticeable. It's not just a little small natural look. It's like the full big round breast implant. Beatrice, hers caught my eye for sure. I'm not judging that, saying that it's good or bad. It's just something that I've noticed is kind of coming up. There seems to be a lot more of these round, large breast implants. Maybe it's just a trend. But it certainly helps to balance her body. But anyway, enough about that. She looks beautiful, and 7th place is amazing. Okay, Elisa was 12th place. I feel like she was a little bit flat looking. Her muscle bellies weren't round. You look at her legs, I feel like they could have used a little bit more roundness, kind of to her whole look. 12th place is still good. It's hard to be negative, but I feel like that would have helped if she had just a little bit more body in her muscles. All right, Marcia, 9th place, top 10. She did great. Her posing is beautiful. The only thing that I can really comment on was her hair. Believe it or not, I'm getting so nitpicky here, but hair is important. It's right in the criteria that the judges look at the hair, they look at the posing, they look at everything. But I found it was just really long and really dark and almost like a curtain. It was heavy. Coupled with she has beautiful dark eyes, and her bikini was kind of dark. It just was heavy. That's the best way I can describe it. The hair was a bit much, a bit heavy. And so if she could find a way to lighten things up, maybe a little shorter or a little curl to it, I think that would help. Okay, Dhiraj, almost top 10. She got 11th, which is pretty awesome. So the only real thing I want to say about Dhiraj is I found her to be perhaps a little too developed. Not too developed for bikini, but too developed compared to the other girls. Her legs in particular, the hamstrings, are incredible, but you can see them a little too well from the back. And I think you really notice that when I go to the next slide. So if you look here, look at this particular picture. And now when I click to the next slide, you're going to see quite a difference between Dhiraj, who got 11th, and Janet, who got 3rd. So Janet is a lot softer in the legs, and I think Dhiraj just went a little too hard on the muscles. Okay, so now to talk about Janet. 3rd place, holy smokes, amazing, right? She was the reigning champion. She was 1st place last year, so now she's going to have to really fight to win back 1st next year. And I think what she could do to get even better than what she already is her lats. So there's a real trend for that upper body to be increasing, and part of it is posing, but part of it also is the lats are more developed. So I think if Janet could pose in such a way to make this area here bigger, it would balance out the bottom, and she would kind of fit in a little more with these more muscular, upper-bodied women. Priscilla, holy moly, 4th place. I was blown away. I did not expect this. She was so good. Her posing's amazing. Her body is amazing. I honestly, I don't have anything. I don't have anything to say. I think those top 3 girls better watch out because she is right there and she's going to edge them out. Her hair, yeah, just everything. The hair, her posing, her smile. She's beautiful. She did a really great job. Justine. Oh, y'all know how much I love Justine. I was really hoping she was going to do really well, and she got 14th. And I mean, so she's, the placing is nothing to be unhappy about. But if we're going to break down why did she get 14th, I think it all came down to the posing because her body is great. I think she had the most defined abs of anybody on the whole stage. And her glutes are nice, her hamstrings are nice, her hair was beautiful, and she's so pretty, but it's really the posing. And so if I could just show you what I mean when I say this hourglass figure and a more modern way of posing. So starting with the arm. So Justine's arm is kind of straight down by her body. Priscilla's has this curve. So it makes Priscilla's whole upper body bigger. Justine is more in. The next thing you can look at is her tummy. So Justine has a super flat, beautiful stomach. But the way that she poses is not making it as small as the way that Priscilla poses. Do you see? Priscilla's got this big twist to make her tummy look just teeny tiny. Okay, glutes. Justine has these beautiful, amazing, developed glutes, but she's not really popping it out. The leg is bent, but it's not being pushed. The glute isn't being pushed up to the sky. Priscilla's is. Do you see the difference? Justine looks relaxed. Priscilla looks way more hourglassy. And now I don't mean to say Justine is relaxed because I know she isn't. She is tensing her muscles. She is trying so hard just to look amazing, and she does look amazing. But I think her posing just needs to be updated, and she'll do really well. All right, Elisa. Oh, Elisa is so beautiful. She's just perfect. And if the posing isn't enough, like a still picture of her posing with everything we just talked about, the lats, the tiny waist, the beautiful glutes, beautiful muscle tone, not too lean, just makeup is gorgeous, her hair is gorgeous, right? See what I mean about her hair? Like it's dark and long, but it's not heavy like Marcia's was, right? But anyway, what I was going to say is these still pictures, she looks amazing. But if you go and watch the videos of her walking, she's so graceful, so beautiful, so elegant, and fierce, right? Like she just looks strong and powerful, and she's really got this in the bag. and it's going to be hard to beat her. Wow. Okay, 10th place, Camille. I thought Camille did really well. 10th place is great. Perhaps her posing could be a little bit more smooth and natural looking. I found there were some moments when it felt a little tense. It could have been nerves, but if she could just kind of flow her poses together, I think it would be better. Okay, Yasera, while I'm so proud of her and it's so awesome to see her come back, I did feel that she didn't compare to the others in the skin category. And skin is important. They look at the tightness and the tone, and I don't think she had it. But also, above that, was the posing. I didn't feel like it was up to date, and I also felt like she moved really fast. She needs to kind of slow down, be a little bit more deliberate, a little more flowy, a little more smooth, and I think that would really help. Jennifer, whew, she looked good. If I had to try to critique, I feel like in this pose, especially here, she bends a little too much forward, and that makes her lower body disproportionately bigger than her upper body. If she could just stand upright a little bit more, I feel like she would get the hourglass figure way more balanced. That's it. That's the only thing I can say critical. Okay, Alexandria has the most beautiful sachet when she walks. She's just a pretty, beautiful, gorgeous woman. And once again, I feel like her quads, her legs could just be a little bit more developed. That might help her make it into the top 10. Attila, amazing. I actually have nothing negative to say about Attila. She's slow and deliberate and graceful, and I just really like her. And I think the top spots, the women in the top spots need to watch out because she is coming and she's gonna get you. She's so good. And finally, Angelica, second place. Oh, she wanted it. She's so cute and sweet and has this girl next door kind of personality about her. It's just lovely. Not to mention her body is amazing and her posing is amazing. And look at those calves. Like, come on. Best calves on the whole stage. No question. Why did she get second whereas Elisa got first? I think it's just Elisa's year. She's on a roll because Angelica is comparable and she looks great. So Elisa better watch out. So one last look at our top 6. Do you see what I mean about Jennifer here on the end? That if she could just stand upright a little bit more, then she would be a little bit more like the rest. And Janet, do you see what I mean about she could pop up her lats? Puff up her lats, pop them out so that her upper body is just a little bit bigger. But it's tough. Everybody's so good. The back view, what can I say? They're all amazing. But see Angelica's calves? Wow. Dark hair. It's the year of the brunette. So yeah, if you saw my prediction video, you'll see I didn't do too badly. I only missed the mark with Priscilla. Not bad, right? And one last final thing to say quickly is I hope that Bikini continues to get more and more attention and respect. It's not just about women who are beautiful and hot and sexy, even though the posing's a bit provocative and they're very feminine. It's still an insane amount of athletic performance going on and hard work in the gym, especially when you look at where Bikini started at the Arnolds in 2011 with Nicole and how it's developed into what it is today in 2020. Elisa is muscular and firm and fierce. Like it's just amazing. It's really come along. We're getting more and more muscular, more toned, more hard, and yet still feminine and beautiful. And this takes a lot of work in the gym. So anyway, I hope you like my recap. If you did, please give me a like and a subscribe. I am going to be doing another video recapping the figure, fitness, and physique girls, so watch out for that. You can find me on turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and of course on Instagram as turquoisetoffee. All right, catch you later.